Alright, so welcome back to Daily Web Coding. In today's video, we will learn about storage and firebase. So for that, I've built a little project that allows us to upload the image and also to delete an image as well. So let's see, I'm going to upload one image from here. So this is like a demo, and then you'll be able to see from here. And then if we refresh, it will read all of the previous image that we have already upload, and then we can delete this one. And then alright, so this is it for this little demo. So let's start coding. Alright, so here I'm using VS Code, so you can use any target that you want. So this will build on top of my previous project, Crud operation, and you can check the link in the description how to do it, and also how to set up the firebase and ready for the application. So alright, so now we need to create a component first that can be able to upload. But first and foremost, you have to go into Firebase and go to storage. And then you can see here the rule here, and you have to change this to allow read and write. And by default, it just allow you if you authentication. And so you have to change this one to something like this. And now after that, we're going to create this one component that we can upload the image. So we do OFC, a shortcut here, and then just H1 upload image, and I'm going to put some the input that we can upload. So now we need to type that we want to accept is the file, and also we want to accept only the image only. So the star here means like whatever like the type of file like PNG, JPG, and something like that. And so we need to import this one into our app. So upload image. All right, perfect. So now we can click on this one. We need to upload. So first we need to read the file when we upload this one. So to do that, we need to do on chain. So on chain, let's say we're gonna do read images, and then we can do const read images equal to. So when we have an event, so we can get the target of the event is just to get the file. So file is equal e dot target dot files and like 0, and then we can just console.logs the file, and then we will see the file right here. Alright, cool. So now let's see, when I open this in the console, and I choose this one, and then let's say I choose the Git right here, GitHub, and then you can see the file right here. So next thing, we need to upload this one into the storage. So how do we do it? First, we need to import the Firebase in. So import Firebase from our util Firebase. And then after we read, we want to upload it to the database, upload to the storage. So for that, we need to storage reference. So let's see, I'm going to create a storage. So I call it like the images equal to firebase dot storage. So it's the same like with the database as well. And then reference where we want to put it. So I'm going to put it like the images. And for that, we're going to and then that's it. And then we're gonna images dot push dot put file. Say our file right here. And yeah, so what we need to do is what we want to have a child, we give it should be have an a 90, but it's just so now, as you can see, let's see if what if I do this one. And first we're gonna upload this one, and then we upload the file, and then we connect the storage and we refresh, we should see it. So we have the image, and as you can see, the name is image, so that's what we don't want to do. So For that, what we wanted to do is like we need to have a child. That the child here is going to be like the ID of the image. So to do that, we need to install the package called the UUID. So I already installed this one, so you can go just, I will leave the link in the description. And so it's allowed to generate the the ID. So v4, so we install v4, so v4 as UUID. So when we're using version 4, and from UUID right here. And now we const ID equal to the UUID. So like it generates like random ID first. Now we can do put some ID here, and then image here is like will be like the folder. First I'm gonna delete this one, and then I'm gonna upload again. So I'm gonna upload Facebook's, and then you can see if we refresh this one, we'll be able to see the image inside the image folder, and then we have the randoms like the YouTube ID, and then get image right here. All right, cool. So that's it. So how to put it? It's really simple. And next, what we need to do is just to get the file download. So after you put this one, so the recommendation, what I do, like I put like an async await. So I would like to wait until this finish. So I do a wait here and do an async. So like after this finish, then we want to do like the images. So I'm gonna call this like a ref. It's better. So because it's reference, and what we wanted to do is just to get download URL. So this is like we want to get the URL that we already upload here, and we can display it. So for that, I can get this one, and then I can do await, or I can do just .then here. .then, then it's just going to return the URL first, and then we can console.log the URL of the image right here. Right, just for that I'm gonna set the image. So cons like the URLs. So image URL, then set image URL is equal to useState. Cool. So now after we get the URL, what we wanted to do is just like to set image URL here with the URL, and now we can get the image. So and then you can put some image right here, and then we going to get the image URLs. So I know like this is going to have an error if you, it's not an error, but let's see. All right, cool. So this is fine. And now when I upload this one, so let's see, and I upload again, I upload the forum, and then as you can see, it's changed here, and then you can see the forums, it's being uploaded right here, which is perfect. And that's it for like how to upload this one. And next thing is we have to do is just to how do we like upload more folder, like more image, and then we can see it like a list of image. So to do that, what we need to do is to store this one. We need to wait in the store of the image URL right here. So to do that, we're going to create the database that's going to store that. So we're going to use the real-time database. So I'm going to create like this the images. So this is like the how do we store the image. So I'm gonna change this one first of all to which storage ref, and then this one, let's say image ref is equal to firebase dot database dot reference of let's say if like the user, let's say the image, and then we want to specify for the particular user, let's say I store like under the my name, let's say daily, and then also we want to store it in like in the just like this first. And then what we need to do next is to push this one, and then we're gonna every image that we get, we're gonna image ref dot push the URL. So now every time I upload the image, it's going to create so let's see, every time I create a database that's stored image URL, which is right here, the image and then daily and then the image right here. So which is fine, but for some reason what we want to do is like we want to target like the ID here. It's going to be the same here because this is, you see, this is different. So we want like the ID that you can see here. We don't want it to be generated, so we want to set it by ourselves. So to do that, you have to put the child, one more child, the child is going to be the ID, and then you can set the value of it. So rather than push, we're gonna do set the value of this one. So right now, if I upload the image again, so let's say I upload this one. All right, this is a big image, that's why it loads so long. And then, as you can see, we have this ID right here that it's going to match our ID, which is will be represent here. So yeah, so that's how we do it. So first I'm gonna get rid of everything from the image here, and then we will from the database. So next is we need to read the image, and then we can like display as a list for this one. So to do that, we're going to read it from the storage, because storage will have the all of the URL that we need. So for that, we're going to use effects. I know like some of you like know how to do it. Like if you watch my previous video on how to do Crud operations, and you can try to pause the video and try to do it by yourself. So all right, cool. So now we need to use effects, and then we're going to read the image. Get image URL. Image URL is going to be equal to this one. And so for that, I'm going to call get image URL right here. So to get image URL here, we're going to target the reference of the child. So the child is going to be a daily. We don't know the ID is one. And then image ref here dot on value. So like when we listen it for like a real time. So if like the image is added, we can display it immediately. And then we can just console.log snapshot.val. Snapshot.val right here. Cool. So right now, if there should be null because there's no image in the database. Right now, if I upload, let's say the GitHub here, and then that should be have some images right here in the database. So as you can see here. And for that, we're going to. So this should be an array that we can loop the image in. So we could do, let's say, image URL here, dot map, and then that should be the URL. So, all right. I think first we have to do is like we have to read the image from here. So for that, we're going to do for let the ID in snapshot dot val. So the value here is the images. So I should, let's say, count images URL is equal to snapshot.val. All right, image URLs. And then we do inside this one. So it's like more readable, and then we know what we're doing. So, all right, great. So now we need to do is like we need to push it to the URLs. Here is going to be empty array, and then we're going to URLs dot push. It's going to push. All right, so this is the push to this one with the image URLs within the ID. So now we get the link from that, but also I'm gonna give this like an object that we're going to need the ID as well. This one as well. We need the ID, and also the URL would be like this one. And now we want to set the state of the image URL right here. So set const new state is going to be, we need the spread from the old state first, and then now we're going to do with spread from this one, and then we're gonna spread from the URLs right here. I know, like, you can give a better name than the from this one. And so next we need to do image URL, and then we can use state right here. Perfect. All right, great. So in here, there should be this one. And also when we set the image right here, we should get the ID, and then also the URL would be the URL right here. But we should do like this. So it's the same from here. So come new state, and then we want to, this one is no URL. We just have an ID and also the URL, and then we just set the new state right here. Perfect. And now when we it's going to be full. It's going to be error, I promise. And because it just did not error, so like we have this one as an array, and so that we need to loop this one. We have to check if there's image, then URL, then we can loop this one, and then we can, let's say, spread this one. We can have its ID and the URLs. That is going to be returned. Let's say I'm gonna div here and then do img. So let's see, this one need to be in the bucket, and then the div right here, and then this one we have an img with the source is going to be the URLs, and also this one, the key, this one is going to need some ID for this one. So, and then it need, oh, let's see, of this one. Okay, there's something wrong about this one. Let's see. Alright, let's see what is wrong with this one. Okay. The div right here, probably. Oh, and then we need to, if this one, and it's just be null. Alright, cool. So now it just should be, let's see, our image. I'm gonna delete this one. And the image should be, we're gonna reset this one. Alright, cool. So the image URL, and let's see, when we read, there should be some state in here. Upload form, and the state is null. Why is that null? Push the URL and then image URL.id right here. Alright, because null, because we don't have any data, and then I'll upload the Facebook. And then we have the Facebook right here. And now I need to upload the Git, and you will see the Git will be down below here. Perfect. And next thing is we need to be able to delete this one. So button delete. And so to delete this one, we need on click. So delete image. And so delete image. So this one, delete image is going to be. And then what we need to do is, like, we need to know that which ID of the image that we can delete. So for that, we're going to pass the ID right here. And then we need to target the storage, like, of what we want to delete. So I'm going to copy this one. And as you can see, we have an ID that we will select the wrap here, and also the child also from this one as well. And then what we need to do is just like storage dot remove dot delete, and then dot then after it's seed, we're going to image ref, dot remove as well. So like we remove from, we delete the image, and also we remove from the storage. And yeah, I think, and one more thing is we can delete it from local, but that should not be the case. And then if I delete this one, and then as you can see, it deleted. And okay, so if I refresh this one, as you can see, the image is still here. Like, and then we can upload more. And yeah, it takes some time to load. So alright, so I think this is it, how you can do like upload the file and delete the file, and how you can read the file. Now refresh this one, you can see we can read the file, this one, and we can delete it. Alright, so I think this is it for this video, and I hope you like this one, and don't forget to subscribe. Alright, see you in the next video. Peace.